Man, as an investor, I love predictability, and that's what I see here is predictability. Love it, love it, love it.
If you're interested in Greenwood, which if you're a new investor and you're looking for a market, what market should I invest in when looking in Indiana? This is it. Greenwood is the market. This is the report you should be curious of.
And so to be in a high quality area with high quality tenants, good schools, under 250, it's almost a no-brainer.
Let's jump into our market report and take a quick look at what's happening in Greenwood, Indiana. We'll cover where rents are trending, how quickly homes are moving, and what rental owners and investors should be paying attention to right now. Let's jump into Greenwood. I'm just taking a quick glimpse at these numbers, and I'm already appeased. I mean, this is exactly what I expect here in Greenwood. This is our sister of Noblesville, Indiana. If you missed our economic report, you got to go back and check that. Noblesville is in there. Greenwood is in there. Some super valuable information that Mike was dropping on us. But anyway, let's get into the Greenwood market report. Average rental price, $2,000 flat, which is up over 2.5% month over month. Average days on market is at a very healthy 32. And surprisingly enough, that's up 18% year over year at 32. It's a stellar market, tremendous amount of construction. In fact, it's one of the only counties in Indiana that's still going up on construction permits. Thank you very much. Number of active homes is at 92. Average price per square foot is at $1.07. Now, your number of active homes is actually down, which is surprising knowing just hearing about all the construction permits that are happening here in Greenwood. But it's at 92. It's down over 11.5% month over month. Now, the two middle lines there are apartments and townhomes and condos. Let's get some info on some of those. So our apartments, your average rental rate for that is at $1,383, with a 42 of those currently on the market at an average price per square foot at $1.21. Townhomes and condos, average rental rate at $1,300, which, wow, look at the average days on market. What are we in Westfield or what's happening here? 138 days on the market for a townhome and condo there. Well, to be fair, that is based on one single property. So, man, I feel bad for that guy. Call Red Door. The average price per square foot for that one condo there in Greenwood is at $1.25 per square foot. Now, our three staple graphs there at the bottom just gives us a comparison on where we are in comparison to last year. So these are awesome graphs that will speak to one another in one format or another. So average rent price trend is actually just slightly lower. This is surprising, just slightly lower than where we were last year. I expect as we get into June markets report that line will easily surpass where we were last month. Only time will tell. Last year rather, time will tell. Average days on market, those are stellar. I have nothing else to say there. That Grand Canyon there is exactly what we would expect in the spring and summer months. Average number of active homes, slightly surprised here only because of the economic reports that we reported on earlier in an earlier segment, but we have less active homes here. Maybe that's because we're just flying off the shelf because they're only on the market for 30 days. Mike?
I love these graphs on the bottom. They could, first of all, that looks like a fun little slide there. The average days on the market, just straight down. I love that. But they're so good. They're so like typical and predictable. Like as we get from winter to summer, prices should go up and days on the market should go down. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. And it's like almost exactly the same as last year. So it's, man, as an investor, I love predictability. And that's what I see here is predictability. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, Greenwood sales market reports. Let's dive into some of these numbers. Your average sales price here in Greenwood, $318,785. So our average sales price is actually ticking down month over month and down year over year. Maybe that's because of inventory changes. It's hard to say, but we are ticking down at least this month. And you got the average sales price trend graph in the bottom left hand. So a couple of these months were trending up, and this month is a little bit of a blip. I highly expect June to tick above where we were last year. Average days on market is at extremely healthy 44. It's still up over 7% month over month. and even up year over year by over 15%. Number of homes sold, 129. So more homes are selling. Average price per square foot is at 175. I've already spoken on the bottom left-hand graph, but in the bottom right-hand, of course, is our investor point of view. Keep in mind, we do cap things at $500,000 because that's where the investor point of view typically lies, from $0 to $500,000 to pick up a property. And if you're interested in Greenwood, which if you're a new investor and you're looking for a market, what market should I invest in when looking in Indiana? This is it. Greenwood is the market. This is the report you should be curious of. This is the report I'm pointing you to when you've called me and I've said, check out our YouTube page. This is it right here. This is how much you can expect to spend when you're looking at Greenwood, Indiana, and at what price points it's going to take for you to enter. Between 200 and 250,000, we have 180 homes sold. Between 250 and 300 is at 277. I'm definitely looking in that 200 and 250 range if I can. And then, of course, any cheaper would be just a ballpark home run. Mike, anything you want to add on the sales side?
You stole the words out of my mouth, Chris. What a great opportunity to invest in. Again, going back to our economic reports and insights, let's just use it both. Greenwood was just named the top 26, I think, places to live in, was that U.S. News and World Report. It just goes to show you it's such a solid community. And gosh, of all the markets that we report on, yes, the average sales price is $318, but you can clearly get into to Greenwood for under $250. And so to be in a high quality area with high quality tenants, good schools, under $250, it's almost a no-brainer.
That's going to wrap up our Greenwood market reports. Let's get into our next market report here. Let's see where we are.
If you want to hear more questions you should be asking, be sure to check out our Watch and Learn tab on the website or head over to our YouTube page for more.